Casio, my friends, is on fire. The brand released a $70 Tiffany model again. But this time the lineup is even way more appealing, offering a second best solo, a Barbie pink dial, so I had to buy both, because you can never go wrong with a Casio. The brand wanted to remain relevant for the people because they know their figures, and they said, let's do it again. Let's put some popular colors on a PRX-like case and offer it for $70. And after the success of the Casio Tiffany, the brand wanted to explore more affordable options with the same theme, with fresh color dials for any wrists, for any pocket, and pretty much for any wardrobe. So they came up with these integrated bracelet concepts, which they knew they work due to the success of the Casio PRX or the Citizen Turiquoise. So this time they offered an interesting color palette, a white version, a pink version, a gold coated version, a blue one, and a Tiffany turquoise option for the initial release. Of course, you will not find it easily for $70 because the good guys are taking care of this. The model is estimated to be a good release already, as the sellers are listing them on eBay on over $100, just because they can and because these watches are too fun and too affordable to be left on retail. It's sad, but that's the reality. So you will have to do a bit of research before you find one for the retail price. The Casio MTP-B145D with color dials and a tonneau case is most likely the Casio answer to the Casio PRX in 35mm, released on a budget scale. The brand coming up with this concept of statement watch ready to be worn, simple, comfortable, affordable, and personal. However, in my view, they were supposed to release firstly a 39-40mm version and then release the smaller version. Why? Because it would have had a stronger anchor, exactly as Tissot did with the PRX. Getting back to Casio, this, my friends, is called good design because in design sometimes less is more, and this is truly a good example. As initial reactions, I can call this watch impressive and discouraging in the same time. I love the rich, well-settled colors and the case offered, but I wish the model was just a bit bigger, similar to the Tiffany fluted bezel version, just to match my wrist and my stature. Normally these small-sized watches work with long-sleeved shirts and sweaters. They are formal and sporty in the same time, so they can be pulled off and worn in smaller sizes or medium, as well as you can see on my 7-inch wrist. From the color perspective, the turquoise version this time has a warmer hue, which is closer to the true Tiffany & Co color. If the turquoise fluted bezel version had a stronger blue tone but still hyped and referred as the Tiffany Casio, the brand came up with a more precise color, which is very similar with the Casio PRX Quartz Tiffany. And then the pink color is no surprise. Although these are considered unisex watches, I am 100% this wasn't targeted as a for her color option, but as a generic color due to the trend hype of the Barbie movie, which I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot of brands started to offer pink dial watches like Zenith, Tag Heuer, Rolex, Grand Seiko, and the list goes on. And against my pink pale Grand Seiko, here there is no doubt, the pink color can be seen and distinguished no matter the lighting conditions. But still I have to point out the beautiful warm color and the pink tone, it is well settled. As design, Casio offered here a discrete tonneau case shape with hidden bracelet joints below the case to emulate the integrated bracelet concept. As quality, we have multiple finishings on the case with polished sides, a radial brushed front surface, and a two-dimensional polished outer ring. This is a simple case but a well-defined shape to work as a base for the color dials, which I think it matches the purpose very well. Because sometimes you have to mute a case from the shape details and the angles perspective just to provide more focus on the dial color and the layout. And as a result, when spotted on the wrist, the focus will always be on the color dial and lesser on the case shape. So the case shape is balanced with lesser visible metal compared to the PRX. The watch wears on a smaller side, it is very discreet, as I mentioned, more like a statement watch rather than one with presence which can be distinguished through the case complexity or the thickness. The dials of these new Casios are meant to surprise through simplicity, through balance, and well-settled colors. These are special because they are offered on a discrete sunburst, which is composed from small crystallized reflective elements which help brighten or mute the dial depending on the lighting conditions. So the dial, in my view, it's pretty impressive. And out of the pair, I pretty much love the pink tone more because the tone is very well balanced, it is warmer, but also the sunburst effect is more stronger compared to the Tiffany one. And I also love how the fonts are colored in a grey tone, not black, to blend better with the pink tone. What is cool still about these models, unlike the fluted Tiffany Casio, these watches have applied markers baguettes, so this is not a printed dial with embossed markers painted with silver. And if you're asking why Timex or Casio and not Pagani design for this price range, well, the answer is simple. When you pay $50, $70, $150 for these brands, I pay for a well-settled and known brand, I pay for consistency, and I pay for longevity. So the price reflects in the brand assurance of offering me a watch that works for a long time with minor faults, where in the case of Pagani design they usually promise and deliver more. They offer better quality for the money asked, but they also offer unstable watches functionality-wise. So their aim is to emulate luxury watches, not to provide durability. As specifications, this time we have a stainless steel case measuring 35mm in diameter with 40mm as lug tip to lug tip, 7.5mm in height with 18mm between the lugs and weighs around 82 grams, so a super thin, discreet and lightweight watch. We have 50 meters swirl resistance according to the ISO 22810, a flat mineral glass, and inside we have the quartz module 4393. So the price of the new integrated concept is higher than the Tiffany Casio with a fluted bezel, despite its lack of complexity. The standard fluted version was $50, where this is $70. But here we have to understand that the initial fluted model was launched in 2019 or 2020, so the Tiffany fluted version launched last year was a follow-up to their initial model and prices. But since the prices of the wristwatches increased recently worldwide, it reflects in these releases as well. Also, we can say that the price is fair. The tonal version, despite its simplicity, is better and more correct made, having a stainless steel case instead of a copper coated one. As wearability and comfort, due to its reduced weight and height, once adjusted the watch sits comfortable. It is thin and leaves a lot of breathable space visually on the wrist. The bracelet helps as well, which I think is well tailored and finished to bring value to the case and the necessary tapering. Of course, for this price point we have a retro-inspired bracelet with brushed foldable links, but all in all works with the accents from the case. As a conclusion, once I adjusted the bracelet, my girlfriend seen them and she arrested them basically. She said, I can't decide which one I want, so I'll take them both. And I asked her, can I have one? And she said, no. That was it, my friends. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm really curious to know what do you think about this Casio pink or turquoise dials. Please let me know in the comments below. And as usual, if you're new around, please consider subscribing for future episodes. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and until next time, be brave, but stay safe.